Right, good afternoon, my crafty friends. How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope the weather is cooperating wherever you are. So I'm just going to wait a minute, see if anybody pops on, and see if I can get this show up on my iPad in case anybody is there, and I can see any comments that are there. So just bear with me a second, and everything looks good. So my name is Judy Menlove, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. So if you're watching, please say hi, because it's always nice to know I'm not talking to myself. And if you're watching the replay, please say hi. All right, so if you watched me last week, I said that I probably wouldn't be here this week because I was having company. And as it turned out, half my company is sick. So we postponed it for another, till the end of the month. Yeah, so anyways, you know, best made plans, right? Okay, so I'm just going to turn the camera down and we'll get started. Today I'm going to be playing with the a brand new set that is not available until January, but as a demonstrator, I get one of the advantages of being a demonstrator is that we get to get the products in our hands a month earlier. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera down. Bear with me a minute. I'm looking for that little thing. Here we go. All right. Yeah, don't mind the mess there. All right, I'm going to put this light on, see if that helps a little bit. Okay. All right, that's a bit better. All right, so first of all, I wanted to talk about these True Blue florals. So this is the product of the month for December. So if you place an order for $100 before taxes and shipping, you could get this beautiful designer series paper for $5. Okay, bargain. All right, so I'm just going to show you because they are beautiful. So you got 12 sheets. 6 sheets of 2 designs. Yes. So that's one. I mean, the colors are Balmy Blue and Night of Navy, I think. Just double check that. Yes. Like this is beautiful. And that's the other side. Okay, so that's one sheet. Look at this. I think this paper is gorgeous. That's the other side. This one's more just all navy with some white leaves in it. Oh, forgot to do the other side. Oh, there's the other side. This one's definitely the balmy blue. Some flowers and leaves. And that's the other side. And 2 more. There's one. And the other side. I don't know why I got that line there. Let me try if I put this light on if it'll go away. Nope. Doesn't go away either. I think I did that. I think I'm all mixed up here. I did this one, right? Yep, I just did that one. Okay. So last but not least, we have this one. And that's on the other side. I can't seem to get rid of this bar. I don't know why. Every week it's there and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, why I can't get rid of it. All right, let me just put these away. So that is True Blue Florals. That is a December product of the month. Place a $100 order and you can purchase that for $5. Come January, there will be a brand new product of the month. And if there are any of the True Blue Floral DSP left, come January, if you haven't purchased any, there's only one per customer. So if you haven't purchased that and come January and you want that, you can still get that for $5. Okay. All right. So this is the Lovely Blossoms Suite. Again, like I said, not available till January. I am in love with this suite. I just got this. And I love this. Okay, so let's start. There are 12 pieces of DSP and there are 3 each of 4 different sheets. So rather than 2 each of 6 different sheets, you're getting 3 each of 4 different sheets. Okay, so I love these ones that all you do is just cut them, right, and make cards out of them. Easy peasy. All right, that's the other side. So the colors in this, let me just find my sheet here. The colors in this suite are Crumb Cake, Cloud Cover, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea. Okay, so there's some beautiful stripes. Love this. Oh, this is just so pretty. Okay. And then there's just some Petal Pink on the other side. Okay. Love this one. All it is just crumb cake with some little white flowers, but I just find it so pretty. Okay. And that's on the other side. So that's the Night of Navy with a bit of, these are like triangles, diamonds. I think this is Cloud Cover. Okay. And last but not least, love this one too. These beautiful flowers. All right, and then just some green, looks like green linen on the other side. Okay, so that is that. And also in the suite, you get these are Moody Palette Glossy Dots. So they are in, let me pull these out. They are in the white and the Cloud Cover, Old Olive, and Secret Sea. Okay. And then you got this beautiful ribbon. All right, this is absolutely lovely. Okay, so I think that is 5/8 of an inch. Okay, but very nice. Also in the suite is an embossing folder, lovely stripes. So when you emboss that, you get these stripes with some little dots. Okay, also very pretty. I'm going to be using this so you'll be able to see that. And then we have the stamp set. So it's just 2 little flowers and some leaves. Just a note, happy birthday. You are so lovely. So very much. Sending smiles, always here for you. Hello, friend. Thank you and love you. Great sentiments. And then we have the dies, lovely arrangement dies. Okay. So these flowers are cut with the die, that's cut with the die. And then there are 2 frame things to cut your sentiments. So this little one here will cut these ones. And then this bigger one will cut the bigger ones. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll just open this so you can see these. All right. So here's this frame I was talking about. All right, so in here you get this cute little pattern and this pattern. This cuts out the leaves. These 2 cut out the flowers. Like I said, those cut out the sentiments. And then just some leaves that you can cut out. Okay, so that's that. All right, so let me just show you. I'm going to make a couple of quick and easy cards. And then I'm going to make a little more difficult one. Not difficult, just more time consuming. So this is Secret Sea, 8.5 by 5.5, square to 4 1/4. This is just a piece of that pattern paper. There it is there. Okay, so I just cut that, and then it's actually too big to fit on a 4 1/4 by 5.5 card. So I just cut it down. Okay, very simple. And you know what? I'm just going to glue this on. That's it. Very simple. I'm not doing anything exciting with this. This is one of those cards where, you know, if you're in a hurry, you just cut it out, paste it on, and you're kind of done. There we go. See? Just like that. And then I already stamped the happy birthday and cut it out with that little die. And I will pop it up with my dimensionals. I'm thinking these might, I don't know if these minis are going to be too big or not. Let me see. All right, they'll just fit. Just fit. So let me put those on. Let's put one in the middle. Okay, I'll peel the backs off. Well, hello, Rose. How are you? I didn't see you there till just now. Wasn't actually looking, so I hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready for Christmas. I cannot believe that Christmas is next week. Oh my goodness. I don't know where the time goes. I don't know where the year went. I'm just going to stick that right there. That looks straight. Yeah, not bad. All right. See? Easy, easy peasy. And let's see. We'll put some... I think I'll put a couple of green ones on. Just going to use my take a pick tool. And I think I'm just going to put a couple small ones on. I don't know if I want the green or the secret C. Let's see. I don't know. I'm going to go with the green because it's just a little bit cheerier. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to put two over there in the corner like that. And a bigger one down the bottom there like that. That's it. Done. I like cards like that, eh? How about you? Do you like easy cards, or do you like something a little more complicated? Let me know in the comments. All right, so now I've got another one. This is the Secret C cardstock. Again, 8.5 by 5.5, square to 4 1/4. And I've got a piece of crumb cake that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And we're just going to glue that on. Again, easy peasy. This card is also quite simple. I'll just put that, center that, like that. And then we've got another piece of Secret C. Now we're going to put that on there as well. I'm just going to kind of center that in the middle of the card. That might be a little crooked. Oh well. Oh, Rose, you're very welcome for the card. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All right, and then this is another piece of that designer series paper. I just cut this this blue 1/4 of an inch, the Secret C, 1/4 of an inch bigger than that one. I don't know what size it was. And that is this one. And again, I just cut it out with the white, left the white border on it. Okay. And then I just stamped a thank you on a piece of cloud, whatever that is, cloud cover. And I think I'm just going to pop that up right there like that with a couple of dimensionals. I did actually, I did actually try it and cut it out with that frame, but I don't know. I didn't like it as well, so I'm just going to stick with my original idea, which is just simple. Oh, that one's too high. There we go. That's better. And we'll just peel the backs off. And I'm just going to put that on there like that. And a nice little thank you card for someone. All right, and I guess I'll put the Secret C on here, or maybe I could use the white. No, I think I'm gonna use the Secret C. So, I'm gonna put it up here. It's kind of far. Maybe I'll just put, you know, I'm gonna do the same thing. One big one there, and two little ones up here in the corner. Then I don't have to think, right? This is, you know what, again, these two are very plain, but I think they're beautiful. So just goes to show you what you can do with you know, with basically nothing type of thing. All right. Well, okay. Now, for the last half hour or so, I have managed to drop 2 pieces of paper on the floor, 4 dies, and 2 stamps. Actually, I think it was the same stamp. Twice I dropped it. So I'm afraid I don't want to drop anything more here. Okay. So I'm going to do all this in petal pink. So this is 8.5 by 5.5. Scored at 4 1/4. We're going to do the card landscape rather than portrait. So this is this embossing folder that I was telling you about earlier, lovely stripes. So you can see how it's very pretty. Be nicer if that bar wasn't there, right? Okay, and then you can use which of the, so on this side, these little dots are all raised. On this side, they're indented, so you can use whatever side you want. I'm going to use the indented side. Okay, so we'll put some glue on. And, oh, this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. This thing really clings, so, yeah, you don't have any, this, I always use glue, so I have a couple of seconds to move it around, but this embossing folder, boy, it just clings, and that's it. There is no moving with this piece. I want to give this a good rub to make sure it really sticks well, especially in the corners and the edges. Okay. All right, so I cut this out of the designer series paper. So this is the petal pink, dark petal pink on light petal pink. Okay, and I used this die. Okay, so it cuts all these cute little things out. All right, and then this one, I just cut in regular petal pink cardstock, and I use this. Okay, so that's that one. Now these little holes here, this is what you get. Okay, so you can save these if you want. I personally threw them all out, but I mean, you could save them and stick them on, you know, let me see, bring this one in for a minute. You know, stick them on a card. I find when I save stuff like that, I never use it, so I'm not a big saver of things like that, but you could. All right, and what else do we have? I've stamped a couple of the flowers. Yeah, I've already done all this for you, so you don't have to watch me. So I stamped these flowers in petal pink on white, and I cut out a bunch of these leaves using these ones, okay? And then these ones I stamped and cut them out with that one. So we basically used almost everything here. So I am going to pop this up with dimensionals. I'm going to put them in the corners. Get rid of that for a minute. Now put one in all the corners, and then I'll put a couple in the middle somewhere. One there, and yeah, one there. All right. This card I copied. I don't know. It was on Pinterest. I think it's actually Stampin' Up. So whoever designed it, I don't know. There was no name on it or anything, so I kind of really did copy this. Changed it a little bit, not very much, but a little bit. All right, I'm just gonna put that on an angle like that. And then this one, I'm gonna put on an angle this way. So I'm just gonna put a couple of dimensionals here, all right, right there. Because this is already popped up, so I don't want to, it'll bend over like that, so that's why I'm putting the dimensionals on there. I'm just going to put them on the top one and the bottom one, like so. And I'm going to move this down like that. Oops, I forgot to put some glue there. All right, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. There we go. That's it. That's all you need, just a little bit to hold it in place. Okay. All right, so now we're going to put a flower here. And we're going to put a flower down here. And we're going to put some leaves. I'm just kind of figuring out what I want to do here. Some leaves. I think I want that there, not underneath. Okay, all right, let's just put the flowers on. I'm going to pop them up with dimensionals. Nope, that one didn't come off. There we go. Okay, so I don't know which way it goes. All right, put that there. Hang on. Put that up there. I don't want the dimensionals on top of there. There's already dimensionals there. Okay, and a couple more on this piece. And put that down there like that. Okay. I think I'm going to move this one down a little bit. There. Okay, now what do I want to do? All right, let's put some leaves in here. I'm just going to put one dimensional there on the leaf. And we'll just put that there like that. Okay. And then we have this leaf. And actually, you know what? I want to use a piece of ribbon. Maybe I should put the ribbon on now. So just about to there. My ribbon scissors. All right. Okay. That's crooked. I want it to be straight. Straight at both ends. Okay. So then I'm just going to fold this over. Fold the ribbon over. And then we're just going to snip it on an angle. And then you get that arrow look. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on this side. So fold that over and snip it on an angle. And there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there like that. So I'm going to put a little dimensional. I'm kind of winging this, guys, so if you don't know what I'm doing, you're not alone. Just going to put that there. Put that there like that. And, you know, I think I'm just going to put a glue dot there. If I can find my glue dots. I know they're right here, I just can't see them. Huh. Well, fortunately, oh, there they are over there. It doesn't matter. I have two rolls, so. All right, we're just going to use, I could use glue, but I find sometimes the glue seeps through the ribbon. So I'm just going to use a glue dot. There we go. Okay, looking pretty good. What do you think? All right, so let me see now. I'll put some more leaves here. Okay, I think we'll just put one in the middle again, like that. Which I think I'll put it down here. Kind of like that. And this one can go over here. And again, I'll just put one in the middle. Hopefully that will hold it enough. Okay, I sure hope you guys are all ready for Christmas. Oh dear. So let me see. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't want this popped up too much, but I think that's okay like that. All right, and then I'm just going to fill it in with some of these leaves. Maybe put one. Put one there. Okay, a couple of mini dimensionals, maybe. Yes, my Christmas shopping is all done. I just have to wrap them. I've only had them for like forever. I don't know why they're not wrapped yet, but they're not. So I'll get that done hopefully. Hopefully soon, eh? I'm running out of time. So yeah, so we're going to my son's for Christmas dinner. So that's nice. That means I don't have to cook. And it's always nice when you don't have to cook, right? There we go. Put them in like that. And this one, where will we put this one? Maybe just down there like that. Well, actually, I like that. I'll just put a mini one right there. It's already in place. I'll just add a mini dimensional to it. Peel the back off. Done. Okay. And what do you think? One more or not? I think I might quit. I think I'm gonna quit. Okay, that's it. All right. So I didn't like that sending smiles I did, so I'm gonna do another one. And I'm gonna stamp this in Old Olive. And sending smiles. We're gonna ink that up. I'm just going to stamp it in the middle because I'm going to die cut it. Looks pretty good. And that die, this one here, line that up so it's kind of in the center. I have a piece of this sticky tape here. And I'll just cut this, so just hang on a second. Just running it through my stamp and cut and emboss machine. There we go. Put that back there so I don't lose it. Okay. And then we're just gonna feed this through here. No, on top. Like that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. I could glue. I don't want to put any more. That's going to have to be raised there so it's even. So we're going to put a dimensional there. Just on this one side. Because the flowers are popped up. So I want that under there a little bit. And over there like that. And, you know what, I'll just put another little blue dot there. Or a dimensional right on the end. Like that. All right. And there's that one. Okay, so now we need some embellishments. Cards never complete without embellishments, right? Okay, so I'm going to use a big white one right here. And I think I'm going to use a blue one to tie in with the ribbon. Put that one over here. And another white one. I'll put it down there. Right there, right in the middle. Look at that, eh? And a little blue one. A little blue one down here to tie in with the ribbon. There. I need one more. Always have to have an odd number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just maybe put this one up here. There we go. All right, so there's my card for today. And let me just get rid of all this stuff here so you can see. Pull these in. All right, so we've got these two really easy ones. And you saw how quick they were. And then this one. There we go, like that. I'm sorry, I was watching the iPad waiting for it to catch up because it always seems to drag behind a couple of minutes. So anyway, so those are my cards today. And again, that was made with the lovely Blossom Suite, available in January. So I hope you like my cards, and I hope you'll consider purchasing the suite because it is gorgeous. So I won't be back next week. I will not be back until the new year, probably maybe January 7th, because January 6th is a Tuesday, I believe. So yeah, so 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you watching, taking time out of your busy schedule. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I hope Santa's good to you. And I wish you all the best in 2026. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in the new year. Talk to you later. Bye now.